Facts and opinions. The first one is, facts are realities. Opinions are beliefs or judgment. What do we mean by realities? These are based on what is true. Like for instance, no, fact is you were born a male or a female. So that's the fact. Okay? Now, if your choice of a gender is otherwise, for instance, you're a male, but you choose to be a female in terms of gender, then that can be considered as an opinion of yours. So another example is it's a fact that you're all students of Tarlac State University College of Education. But for you to say that the best students in the university are from the College of Education, that may be considered as an opinion. Are you following? Okay. Now, let's go to the next one. Opinion may fit the facts. Opinions may fit the facts or be in error. So, is it possible that opinions are very close to the facts? Yes. But can they also make errors? Definitely. That is why, for instance, no, you'll go into a doctor and you will have your sickness diagnosed. Is it possible that the doctor might make a mistake? Yes, if his diagnosis would be wrong. Sometimes his diagnosis will be very close to the facts. Sometimes it is erroneous. That is why patients are allowed to ask for second opinions from other doctors. The third one, even the greatest experts sometimes hold incorrect opinions. As I've said, no, following the example I gave you about doctors. For instance, that Dr. 1 diagnosed the patient with cancer. Can the patient go to another doctor and see if they have the same opinion or the same diagnosis? Yes, you can do that. Because is it possible that the first doctor made a mistake? Yes. So if you want to check, you can go to a second doctor, or we also call it second opinion and third opinion. Just so to check the facts. What if the three doctors have the same diagnosis? Then that can be considered factual already. That is why research is so important in every subject. It confirms some opinions and disapproves others. So, if you want to find out if your opinion is correct, you have to conduct a research. If based from research, there are many who are agreeing or disagreeing, then probably it's correct or incorrect. Like for instance, sometimes there was this belief that video games is harmful to the academic performance of students. But then, that's just an opinion. So what can you do to see if it's really correct? You can do a research on it. If in the research it was found to be true, then it can be taken as factual. But if in the research it's found to be wrong, then you could say it's wrong. Okay? Now let's proceed to the next slide. Our next slide is about forming opinions. So how do you form opinions? When you say form opinions, critical thinkers realize how easy it is to be mistaken. So they form their opinions with care. So if you're really a very good critical thinker, you do not make judgment very fast. You should be very, very careful. That is why, for instance, you have this particular opinion, but you're not sure yet. You're not supposed to say anything about it unless you are very sure. Because sometimes, if you make a mistake, it can cause a lot of trouble also. Not only for others, but also for yourself. Next, they revise their opinions, even cherished ones, whenever they prove to be in error. So therefore, if for instance you have this belief or this opinion, can you possibly change that opinion? Yes, you can. Especially if you're a critical thinker and you realize you're wrong and there's something wrong with your opinion, then you can change your opinion. And the last one, there is no shame in being wrong, but problem occur when we stubbornly cling to a mistaken view. So if you're wrong, there's nothing wrong with being wrong. You have to, you just have to admit you're wrong. Period. So don't be ashamed about that because anyway, nobody's perfect, right? Okay, now let's go to the next slide, please. Now, how do you recognize facts from opinion? For instance, you have a series of sentences. Which of these are facts and which of these are opinions? Let us see.